There was a guy that walked past and he was shouting at someone. I thought, is he shouting at a dog or something? Yeah. There wasn't anybody there, and he was carrying a hammer as well. The gang of lads down that way in the middle of the road, don't they? Not sure what they're up to. Look at that there, they drove right into the restaurant. It's a good job there was no one in there. Caravan parked up there. I wonder if there's someone living in it. Welcome to another video, The Walk of the Wilds, and I am up here in Fleetwood. Yes, I have found myself in Fleetwood, just up the road from Blackpool. I've been doing a load of videos, and one of them finished here in Fleetwood, and then I did a driving video around Fleetwood, which you might have already seen. And then I was going to go home, but then I thought, oh, I waited for the sunset, I took some pictures of the sunset, and then I thought, oh, it's a nice night, let's have a little walk around Fleetwood. Yeah, so this is where I am. I'm on Farro Road. I was just there by the medical centre using that light there on my face to light myself up. Look at this road here, it's massive. Look how wide it is. You know what, Fleetwood really has got some design to it. I can't remember the name of the guy, but there was a guy that designed the town. Sir Peter Hesketh put all the money in to build the town. The railway came here before Blackpool. That road there is, oh, this road, the road that I'm on now is called Farro Street, and if I turn this way, look at that. The Farro Lighthouse, how about that, eh? Farro News and Booze on the left hand side there. This is where the trams come, all the way from Stargate. They come right up here. They go round here, up North Albert Street, and round, and they terminate, and they come all the way round here. I'll tell you what, the seagulls are noisy here in Fleetwood. I thought they were noisy in Blackpool. And here's another thing as well. Just before I started this video, there was a guy that walked past my van and he was shouting at someone. I thought, is he shouting at a dog or something? And it turns out there wasn't anybody there. And he was carrying a hammer as well. I thought, wow, what was that all about? There was no one there. And he was carrying a claw hammer. Wowzers. Well, I've got to show you this. So there's the Farro Lighthouse. I've come round the other side and I'm on this street now with terraced houses. Look, they've got trees as well. Trees in Fleetwood, look. Come on, Blackpool, where are all our trees? And if you look straight down here now, can you see this lines up with the lower lighthouse? And if you go 2 miles out to sea, you get to the Wire Light, which has since become ruined. And when they all line up, it means that you could bring the boats into Fleetwood safely. Good idea that, wasn't it? This is the end of the line, folks. The end of the line here in Fleetwood. And just over here we've got the North Euston Hotel. Now I did say that Fleetwood was designed by an architect. I think it was Decimus Burton, the same guy that designed the North Euston Hotel. It got its name from the Euston station in London because people travel up here on the railways and they'd stop here and then they would continue their journey up to Scotland or further afield on the ferry. So there you go. That's a really nice building, by the way. Semicircular, 1841 was when it was built. The North Euston Hotel here in Fleetwood. Anyway, look at the colour of that sky over there. Wow, what a sunset we've had tonight. Here's something else as well. I met someone who was really famous back in the 80s, yeah. Sid Little of Little and Large, yeah, can't believe it. He actually owns a pub here in Fleetwood. It's called The Steamer. Yeah, it's around the other side. So there you go, Sid Little, how about that? He's even more famous than me. Oh, just look at this, folks. Look at that sunset, just look at the colours. Amazing. We're looking over Morecambe Bay. I can see a ferry going out there from Heysham, probably going to the Isle of Man. And we're looking right out here, the tide's coming in. And yeah, looking over towards sort of Morecambe area over there. Oh, honestly, what a day it's been today. It's been really nice. Just here we've got the Fleetwood Beach kiosk. That's the Fleetwood Beach kiosk there. And next to that we've got this, I don't know what that is. Does anyone know what it is? It's got some radar things on the top of it. Something to do with nautical thing or something, I don't know. We'll have a little look at the lower lighthouse, shall we? There's a compass made out of pebbles in the front here. Look at this here now. Check this out, look. Look at that compass there. Made out of pebbles. Now the only thing about this place is that like a lot of places like this in Blackpool, they do get frequented by the beer monsters. What's that there? Excelsior Lager. How strong is that? Oh, it's only 4%. I thought it was going to be stronger than that, actually. I thought that was going to be about 8 or 9% or something stupid. Anyway, let's have a look over here, shall we? I want to show you something down here. So we're now on the I think they call it the Esplanade that goes round. We're right on the northern tip of Fleetwood here. Looking over towards the bright lights of Knott End over there. Yeah, the bright lights of Knott End. And we've got like a little trail here, meandering trail with fish on it. There's a very rich history of fishing industry here in Fleetwood. It's nothing like the same as it used to be, but they've got a tribute here. Look at this, a tribute to the fishing industry and all the people that have lost their lives. This is called Welcome Home, and it's here on the front at Fleetwood. So we'll carry on. And it is a really nice now. I'll tell you what, let's have a little look in this park over here, shall we? I want to show you in this park because there's a sculpture of probably the father of Fleetwood. Oh, that is a gorgeous sight, you know, looking towards that lower lighthouse there. What an amazing sky. Wow. But this is Euston Park, and I just want to show you something over here, because there is a statue just over here of what you might call the father of Fleetwood, Sir Peter Hesketh. He put all the money in to build the town, pretty much from scratch. This is him here, look. Sir Peter Hesketh, the father of Fleetwood. Okay, I've just nipped back to the tram stop and it says Stargate on there. It's a long way to Stargate, folks, yeah. That's about a 50-minute journey. Anyway, let's take a little look down some of these streets, shall we, here in Fleetwood. Chinese restaurant on the corner, the Great Wall. Hey, I tell you what, they do have quite a lot of trees around, you know, compared to Blackpool. Look at this here, there's a lot of streets in Fleetwood that are tree lined. It's nowhere near as big as Blackpool. It's only got 25,000 residents apparently, which is only about 1/6 of the amount of people that live in Blackpool. But it doesn't feel that way. Then again, at the moment, it feels like a ghost town, actually. At the moment, yeah, the only thing I can really hear is seagulls. Yeah, it's just a little mooch, really. I wasn't going to do a video, but then I thought, I might as well have a do a little video while I'm here. Don't really know, there's no subject to it, I'm just making it up as I go along, by the way. You know what, I can hear someone shouting over there. I hope it's not that guy with the hammer. Anyway, we're going to carry on down this road along the tram tracks, and I just want to show you something over here. Actually, there's a restaurant and it's called the Trafalgar restaurant here, and a car drove into the window here just the other week. Look at that there, they've had it all boarded up. Look at that. I think it was an old person, she probably mistake I don't know if it was a he or a she, but look at that there, they drove right into the restaurant. It's a good job there was no one in there. Bloody hell. The gang of lads down that way in the middle of the road, don't I? Not sure what they're up to. But anyway, I won't go that way. I'm going to head down this road here. This is called Kemp Street. Someone spilled a bit of paint. Yeah, I'll avoid those lads there. They look a bit threatening. So there's some quite interesting houses in Fleetwood actually. There's a lot of terrace houses. And I tell you what, some of these houses will be pretty cheap. There's like an alleyway there. Well, it looks like an alley, but it's actually a street. There are actually terraced houses down there. Look at that. Wow. It reminds me of those streets in Blackpool, you know, in South Shore, that I went down last year. I went down some of these streets and I thought they were alleyways, but they were actually streets. Yeah, so can you believe it? 25, it's supposed to be 25,000 inhabitants of Fleetwood, yet it feels bigger than that to me, you know. What's this street called? I don't know. There's a house up for auction here. Yeah, these houses will be pretty cheap, you know, here in Fleetwood. Probably cheaper than Blackpool. I think I'm heading towards the main road, I'm not too sure. I'm not as familiar with Fleetwood as what I am with Blackpool. Now I can hear a car alarm going off. I'll tell you what, look at this junction here, look how big it is, look how wide the streets are. They're not all wide because I was on a council estate before doing a drive-through. I'm not sure if you've seen that video yet, but some of these streets here in Fleetwood, my goodness, look at this one. Look how big it is. It's incredible. Look at the car there parked and look how much room there is. You could get about 6 buses down here side by side. Unbelievable. So this road was called North Church Street. I think the main road's just over here. Now these houses, this terrace here looks quite swanky actually, look at this. Wow, a little bit more upmarket this bit here, you know. There are some quite swanky parts of Fleetwood, some nice houses. Especially around the mount on the other side. We won't be seeing the mount in this video. This is just a quick scootle around the centre here where I happened to finish my last video. But there are some pretty big terraces though here in Fleetwood. And like I say, it does have a design to it. It certainly has like a better design than Blackpool, I'd say. With the lighthouses, there's a focal point and all that sort of thing, yeah. Getting closer to that car alarm now. This is a church, it's called St. Peter and David, Fleetwood. Yeah, and this is now Lord Street, there goes the tram. I think that alarm's a property or something, is it? Got some more trees here. Look at that, trees. Wow. Yeah. I think I've found the alarm, folks. This is Lord Street, the main drag in Fleetwood. Where's that alarm? Getting louder. I think it's this one, folks. The White Animal Welfare. That's flashing up there, so is that the alarm that's going off? I think it might be. This looks like an old bank, this, by the way. Look, this building here. That's definitely an old bank, that. And I tell you what, there was somebody that built Fleetwood. Like I say, the railways came to Fleetwood before they came to Blackpool. But in the end, Blackpool ended up growing bigger than Fleetwood. And Fleetwood became more of a sort of a working town, you know, the fishing industry, that sort of thing. That pub over there, I can't see the name of it. What's the name? I can't see it. We're just going past another church. Oh, by the way, you see KFC over there? That has just shut down, KFC. They have got no more KFC in Fleetwood. What a disaster. No more Colonel Sanders. Oh my God. What are they going to do? You know, I can't believe that KFC has closed down here in Fleetwood, because you'd have thought that this would be the ideal place for it. I would have thought so anyway. Anyway, let's head a bit further down here and I'll go and turn right down one of these streets. Now I believe that there's a Wetherspoons pub somewhere around here on the left hand side, one of these streets, but I won't be going that way. And when I head down this street here, it's called Kemp Street, and again, look at it. Look how wide this road is. It's amazing. You just feel like there's so much space here in Fleetwood. Wow. And just look at that sky in the distance as well. What a lovely day we've had today, and a really, really nice sunset as well. But anyway, I'm going to head back to where I started now. Well, I'm trying to find my way back. I hope I don't get lost. It's getting a bit dark now. Got a chippy on the corner here. It's a Dolphin Chippy. Looks like a nice little backstreet chippy there for you. Now, where am I? Am I up here? I don't know. I'll get there. Oh, hello. Policeman just went across there then. I don't think that Fleetwood has a police station anymore. Yeah, all of the police are probably based at, I think the nearest police station to here is probably Bispam. Yeah, funny enough, Bispam still has a police station, yeah. Oh, caravan parked up there. I wonder if there's someone living in it. Seen quite a few people doing that lately, parking up caravans and living in them on the street. I think it's just the way things are nowadays. Some people living in cars, like they do in America. Now, I think I know where I am now. It's this way, I think. So there you go, that was a little mooch around Fleetwood in the dark. A totally impromptu video. I never expected to be doing it, but it was such a nice night and I was up here and I thought, why not? We'll have a little look. So what do you think of Fleetwood? What do you think of these big wide roads they've got? And also the trees as well. Yeah, I'll have to come back and do some proper videos, you know, like a series like I did a few years ago. Let me know in the comments if you like this video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.